Saudi Arabia has 1/4 of the world's known reserves of oil and gas. The kingdom is now looking to gas to provide energy at home. This will preserve valuable oil stocks for the export markets. The Natural Gas Initiative was set in motion by the Saudi government in the 1990s. In 2003, the South Rub Al Khali Company Limited, SRAK, was formed. Originally led by Shell, having 40%, with Aramco and Total having 30% each, SRAK was restructured as a 50-50 venture between Shell and Saudi Aramco during early 2008. The Rub Al Khali, or empty quarter, occupies nearly 700,000 square kilometers. It is the largest sand desert in the world and one of its driest and least hospitable places. A 210,000 square kilometer contract area was designated for SRAK's exploration. Although only a fraction of the total empty quarter, this area is equivalent to the entire United Kingdom. It also equals all Shell's other concessions worldwide, and all Saudi Aramco's existing territories in Saudi Arabia. Once home only to those few who understood how to survive its extremes, this great desert has now opened up to international exploration teams. They are relying as much on technology as experience for survival and success. Looking deep beneath the ground for promising places to drill, the geology of the empty quarter is thought to be rich in hydrocarbons. But where might these be located? Geologists had already provided models identifying sweet spots, the best areas for further exploration. These had resulted from regional studies and known geological data, together with information from aerial gravity and magnetic surveys. Now, the time had come for a search at greater depth. The seismic crews with their vibrator trucks make images of the structure of the Earth, creating acoustic waves to cause a miniature earthquake. The vibrations are reflected from the underlying geological layers to form acoustic images of the subsurface. Signals can penetrate to a depth of 20,000 feet or more. The desert surface, too, has its secrets. Abundant evidence of occupation by early man. Trained archaeologists, supported by SRAK, travel ahead of the seismic crews to record this evidence for posterity. Their work has already shown that in Paleolithic and Neolithic times, the empty quarter was fertile and habitable. Safety is paramount, 55 degrees centigrade, as the crow flies perhaps 1,000 kilometers from operations base. Extreme conditions require heroic responses. Accommodation, food, medical facilities, the creation of access roads and sinking of water wells. All these must be provided on a mobile basis. When the job is finished, no trace must remain. An environmental impact assessment had been commissioned from King Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals, Tehran's prestigious higher education institute. SRAK wanted to ensure that exploration did not harm this unique ecosystem. The dunes are fragile. Animals and plants cling precariously to life in such extreme conditions. Man must tread lightly in their kingdom. Two drilling rigs have been operating in the heart of the empty quarter for SRAK. The spudding of the first SRAK exploration well during the summer of 2006 was a major cause for celebration. Rig T-79 was operating at a remote site called SRAK. By early 2007, the second rig was being checked and prepared for its journey into the sands. No equipment escaped the attention of the SRAK health and safety inspectors. Loaded onto more than 200 trucks, together with its supplies of casing and pipes, Rig 144 moved off at dawn in April 2007. Its destination was to be a drilling site named SRAK. This would become SRAK's third exploration well. Meanwhile, Rig T-79 had moved 1,400 kilometers from SRAK to a new drilling location at Al Matan. Behind the scenes, continuing and vital support activities are being carried out at the SRAK offices and logistics base at Al Khobar, well over 1,500 kilometers away. Everything from drill casing to drinking water, finance to geological information, flows out from here to the exploration sites. In turn, the information flows back. The progress of the drilling can be monitored with great precision from any remote location. During July 2007, plans were laid to drill SRAK's fourth exploration well. The site was named Kidan 6. This was near the historic Kidan Trail, used since ancient times by camel traders and merchants skirting the sands. Kidan 6 is near Shaybar, a known oil and gas field in the Empty Quarter. It is being operated by Saudi Aramco. Existing data showed a formation containing a high level of H2S at a depth of around 9,000 feet. The Kidan site was to be drilled to twice that depth.
So it represents a huge technical challenge to drill. And in addition, the deeper objective that we are going to go for is high pressure and high temperature. So there is a combination in this well of high pressure, high temperature and high H2S content.
In passing through the H2S layer, there is a risk of uncontrolled release of this gas. It is a potential catastrophe that must be anticipated and trained for.
Headwind went on.
It is early days yet, and the Empty Quarter remains largely unexplored beneath its surface.
We now have a very rich portfolio of different opportunities to explore, and depending on the outcome of these first exploration wells, we think we have got an excellent series of opportunities that we can follow up in the coming years.
SRAK are in this long term, and so is the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Because of distance and logistics, a gas find would need to be a major one to justify any commercial operations. Pipelines would then be buried, roadways erased. Power for the people of Saudi Arabia. But the Rub al Khali will remain empty. SRAK's minimum footprint policy will ensure that the Empty Quarter remains one of the special places in the world.